Good morning, Mr. Prime Minister. I watched your 6-minute and 20-second video posted yesterday about the UN-backed two-state solution path for Israel and Palestine. And there are some fundamental flaws, both in your line of thinking as well as the information contained within your video. Having watched it, I can either assume no one ever taught you the history of Israel, or that you're willfully neglecting it. I'm truly hoping it's the former of those, as the latter would be truly saddening. I'm going to give you a brief rundown of the history of Israel and how we got here today. I watched your video. I'm going to keep mine short. I ask you to return the favor. The Kingdom of Israel was founded in 1050 BCE. Shortly thereafter, the Kingdom of Judah was founded in 930 BCE. Those two territories encompass what is currently northern Kingdom of Israel and southern Kingdom of Judah, Israel. The entire territory has been in Jewish hands for thousands of years. Around 740 BCE, the Kingdom of Israel was conquered by the Assyrians, leading to forced expulsion and what we today refer to as the 10 Lost Tribes. Shortly thereafter, the Kingdom of Judah was conquered by the Neo-Babylonians around 586 BCE. In 538 BCE, the entirety of the territory was conquered by the Persians, and King Cyrus the Great issued a decree stating that the Jewish people could return home, and so they began to do so. In the 5th century BCE, Greek historian Herodotus mentioned Syria Palestina, and was using the term to refer to Philistines, which encompassed all in the area, of which there are many different races of people. The Greeks then conquered Israel in 332 BCE. The Romans then conquered Israel in 63 BCE, and the Kingdom of Israel and the Kingdom of Judah functioned much the way they did at the time of their founding, just as a proxy state of the Roman Empire. During that time, there was an expansion of the Second Temple, currently where the mosque is built on top of the Temple Mount. And shortly thereafter, the Romans joined Israel and Judah to Syria and began calling it Syria Palestina in 135 CE, to deliberately try to erase the Jewish identity, which somehow you're still following the decree of today. In 600 CE, Syria Palestina was conquered by the first of many Muslim nations or caliphates, starting with the Rashidun Caliphate, which led all the way to the Ottoman Empire. During that time, the residents of Syria Palestina were either called Arab Palestinians or Jewish Palestinians, as that was what the territory was referred to at that time. In the lead up to the formation of Israel in the late 1800s, the term Palestinian started to refer more exclusively to the Arab population as the Jewish people started to trend toward calling themselves Israelis. On an unrelated topic, in 1947, but still related, in 1947, India and Pakistan were created out of what was formerly simply India, leading to mass migration to get on the correct side of the border. The UN enforced that peace and still does to this day, to the best of their ability. In 1948, Israel and Jordan were created. That's the actual two-state solution. And many Arabs fled to Jordan to ease the attack on the newly formed Israeli nation, and then were expelled and not allowed to return due to their participation in the attempted destruction of Israel. While many Jewish people were expelled or fled from neighboring Arab nations, simply due to the pressure and the general threat on life. And that should have concluded the conflict, as that was indeed the two-state solution. In 1968, Yasser Arafat first coined the term the Palestinian people. This was under the guidance of a KGB effort to basically drive a wedge between Israel and America, because Russia saw what you are missing in this moment, that Israel is our strongest ally in the region. Not only are they our strongest ally, but they are our iron arm in the region. They are what keeps us from having to continually go to war. They stand up for us when we're not there. When I say us, I mean all of Europe, all of America, the West as we now know it. When we invaded Iraq, hundreds of billions of dollars were poured into the effort of overthrowing Saddam Hussein, which, as we all know now in hindsight, that led to the catastrophe called ISIS. But hindsight is 2020, and now we spend a few $billions a year helping Israel to prop up our efforts. We had the open road, also known as the Tehran-Damascus Highway, where Iran was basically in control of the entire Levant. Israel interrupted that. Israel made sure that the enemies of America did not maintain control of the entire span of the caliphate. On top of that, there have been many attempts at a two-state solution, and the same roadblock was always encountered: the recognition of the nation of Israel. For a very simple reason: they will never recognize Israel. They will never be happy until all of that territory belongs to an Arab nation, or an Arab nation of its own. Listen to them when they speak, Mr. Prime Minister. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. That's the Jordanian River to the Mediterranean Sea. That's all of Israel. They meant it. They will never settle for less. There will never be peace. Over and over we have heard from the residents of Gaza, you cannot kill Hamas, for we are all Hamas. And that is true, because the word Hamas is an acronym for an Arabic phrase which translates to Islamic Resistance Movement. They'll never stop resisting the existence of Israel. It's a fundamental belief that will never stop, and they have said it over and over again, both their leadership, the residents, and everyone else involved in this. Their goal has always been the complete decimation and destruction of Israel. And while you can take solace in the fact that it's not your nation today, it will be one day very soon. They'll build mosques on top of your historic churches and claim their mosques prove that it's theirs. Their goal has been and will always be complete domination. This is not the Muslim people I'm speaking of. Many, I'd say up to 95% of Muslim people are great, truly fine people. Loving, caring, their priority is their family. But that 5% of radical Islamists, the people that you are allowing to immigrate into your country and other nations of Europe are allowing to immigrate into their country, these are all former ISIS members, former Al-Qaeda members, former al-Nusra members, former Islamic fundamentalists that you are allowing into your countries. These Islamists are dangerous. So, your options are simple. You can either stand up today, or you can lay down for your ever-shortening future. Have a great morning, Mr. Prime Minister. If any of this has offended you or hurt your feelings, well, have a great day, sir.